Dazzle by Diane, Redfield, Massie. Dazzle was a beautiful bird. I am beautiful, said Dazzle. My feathers are magnificent. Surely I am lord of the jungle. The other birds sat quietly in the trees and listened. Being lord of the jungle, said Dazzle, means that you don't work, whereas everyone else does. Anyway, he said, I'm much too beautiful to work. The other birds nodded among themselves. He's far more beautiful than any of us, they said. From now on, said Dazzle, I wish my meals brought to me upon a tray. He tapped his silver claws lightly on a stone. I prefer water snails and cranberry preserves, he said, and settled beside the pond, arranging his feathers behind him. The birds flew about, quarreling together. Who will pick the cranberries? Who will find the snails? Who will prepare the sauce? Who will serve the lord of the jungle? Stop quarreling, said Dazzle. You will all pick the cranberries, you will all find the snails, and you will all prepare the sauce, and you will all serve me. In fact, said Dazzle, you shall all work all of the time. Oh dear, said the birds. Won't there be any time to play and sing at all? Probably not, said Dazzle. Serving the lord of the jungle is a full-time job. The birds chattered among themselves. Now go, said Dazzle, raising his wing, and bring me my lunch. The birds flew about, collecting the lunch. They brought it steaming on a tray. I've changed my mind, said Dazzle. I can't bear the thought of water snails. And cranberry sauce is a bore. I'd rather dine on rhubarb pie. Rhubarb pie, said the birds. And bow when you are spoken to, said Dazzle crossly. Now be off and make my lunch. The birds flew off again. They searched for rhubarb growing in the meadow, and they made a rhubarb pie. We've rhubarb pie, your majesty, they said, bowing low. So you have, said Dazzle, but now that I think of it, it's not rhubarb that I crave at all. It isn't, said the birds. It's tapioca pudding, said Dazzle, which I haven't had in years. How tiring it is, said the birds to each other, to serve the lord of the jungle. Do I hear grumbling? Said Dazzle. Oh no, said the birds, and they flew off to make the pudding. Now, in another part of the jungle, a lion was napping. What is all this chattering I hear? He growled. It's disturbing my sleep. He rose and padded slowly through the vines. What's going on? He asked the birds. We're making tapioca pudding for the lord of the jungle, said the birds. I hate tapioca pudding, growled the lion. Oh, it's not for you, said the birds. It's for the lord of the jungle sitting by the pond. The lord of the jungle? Said the lion with amazement. He roared loudly and pawed the ground. I am the lord of the jungle, he said. Where is this other monarch? Sitting by the pond, the birds said again, and they flew off. The lion walked through the trees, swinging his tail behind him. Dazzle sat on a stone, splashing his feet in the water. Aha, roared the lion, so you are the lord of the jungle, I hear. Yes, said Dazzle, I am. Now that is strange, said the lion. I had rather thought that I was. Had you? Said Dazzle, yawning. The lion swung his tail back and forth and growled to himself. Tell me, said the lion thoughtfully, why do you think you are the lord of the jungle rather than I? Because I am more beautiful, said Dazzle, and he stood up, stretching his magnificent tail for all to see. I am exquisite from quill to tip, which is more than I can say for you, he said. The lion opened his enormous jaws and shut them again. Snap! Shunch! Good heavens! Screeched Dazzle. Where is my tail? It seems to have vanished, said the lion. It was here a minute ago, said Dazzle. You've taken it. I, said the lion, smiling. How can I be lord of the jungle without my tail? Shouted Dazzle. I guess you can't, said the lion. I shall have to be the lord of the jungle myself. He walked slowly back into the forest, purring softly. The birds flew about the trees, calling to one another. Well, said Dazzle, looking up, I suppose you'll eat the pudding yourselves. He scratched the grass crossly with his claws. No, the birds said, flying down. We can see you are not the lord of the jungle, but surely you would like to share a little tapioca pudding with us. Perhaps I will, said Dazzle, and they ate the pudding together. And now, said the birds, since we have time to play and sing again, would you like to come with us? As a matter of fact, said Dazzle, flapping his wings, I would. And he did. The end.